What's up, everybody? I'm Eris, and for good vibes, vlogs, and videos, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that bell notification so you can get a notification every time I post. I just want to stop and say how grateful I am that y'all are watching me, because a few years ago it was only about 4 people watching me, and now it's like a good 400,000 of y'all, and I'm just so happy to have 400,000 people tuning in to me. Like, that's crazy. It's life changing. The girls and guys that get it. And if you're one of the girls or guys that got it, wink face emoji in the comments. Now, let's just give a backstory about why I decided to pick these content creators. I'm so excited to introduce my first one, Taja Forgest. I don't even know if I'm saying her name right, but she done became my favorite YouTuber. But I'm gonna just give you like a little bit of a backstory on what made me decide to make this video. So recently I posted a video and I was like, calling out all YouTubers. And basically the YouTube industry itself seems to be of every man for themselves platform. And I feel like, especially in our community, we should not be that way. The YouTube algorithm already pushes a certain type of content creator over other types of content creator. Society is always pushing a certain type of content and agenda, and then the YouTube algorithm is like literally be working against us. Like, I've had so many videos where my average view time is up, but I only have 30 views on them, and I'm like, YouTube just like. And so in the YouTube industry, I've never seen a big YouTuber come and grab a smaller YouTuber and bring them up the same way the rap industry does, the music industry, the acting community. They'll go pull other actors up, and or even the comedy community, like Kevin Hart will go and pull new comedians up and stuff like that. But as far as the YouTube, it's like, I got mine, you got to get yours. Like, and I just was like, where's the Keith Lee of YouTube? Like, where's the Keith Lee of YouTubers? Where's the YouTuber that be like, you know what, this is a good YouTuber, I think y'all should be watching this YouTuber, they set a good example, they do this, they do that, etc. But it's none. So God told me I have to be the change I want to see. So as I grow with my 400,000 subscribers, I'm going to be putting other YouTubers on, and this is something that I will try to do like once a month, and I'm gonna categorize them too, so people know like exactly the type of girly guy they looking for, because I included a man in this one, y'all. And yeah, because we're not leaving the boys out. So these are 5 Christian YouTubers that I feel like you should be watching. They're not even small YouTubers. Anyway, so yeah. So the first person I'm going to start with is Taja Forgest. But Taja Forgest, girl, if you get to see this, I freaking love you. First of all, she is so classy, poised, elegant. She is a dental hygienist. Not only is that, she's an entrepreneur. She makes and has her own scrub line. So she works, she's a dental hygienist. She still is a full-time content creator. She's managed to drop a video almost every single day for Vlogmas. I think she's missed 2 days, and I've watched every single one of them. Girl, I'm rocking with you. Also, during this time, she's still being an entrepreneur and making and having her own scrub line. And she just dropped a book on how she was able to do it. And not only that, I love the fact that she shares her relationship with God. Like, in the video, in the first thing in the morning, you're going to see her do is pull out her devotional, pull out her word. And then she might share with us sometimes, like, okay, this is what God's been working on me with, the areas he been, and I got a word from the Lord. Her friend group is all classy grown women. All classy grown women. The little adventures and trips they go on, they meet each other up at church. They talk about God together in the car. Like, it's giving exactly what I aspire my life to be going this year. Like, I'm trying to be on that type of time, have that type of friend group, sharing my relationship with God like that, which I already do. Y'all, if y'all be on my TikTok, y'all already know. But yes, I want to say something else. Y'all know I've been told I'm very prophetic. A lot of things that I say, well, most everything I say that's going to come to pass, be coming to pass. But I see Taja getting either engaged, meeting her person, or married in 2024. And when I say I just love the way she carries herself like a wife. It's so many people who, I want to be a wife, I want to be a wife, I want to be a wife. But you're not a wife to yourself. Like, she gives wife to herself. Like, y'all be saying, I want to be a wife, but y'all don't feel like y'all should cook for yourself until y'all don't start wanting to cook until a man come around. Oh, I got a man now, I just need to start. That girl be cooking, she works, she dresses like a wife. And you know how a wife should dress. Because there's a lot of people, every time they get on social media, they trying to show everything they got off. And then when they're attracting the type of man who is trying to get what they're advertising, then they're like, oh, men only want me for my body. Like, anyway, she carries herself in such a classy manner. I like the fact she don't overdo it, like with being flashy. I know right now YouTubers are like, come with me to see how much money I can spend in a day, in a time where people are like literally in a recession, the world's in recession, and people are struggling to pay bills, and y'all, and it's like YouTuber, the community is like, oh, see how much money I can spend in a day, like. And I want to be the YouTuber that's like, you know what? Who's getting evicted this month? Send me a list of people who is getting evicted in this month, and instead of showing y'all how much money I can spend in a day, I'll take that money and I'll go over here and I would be like, we're gonna get some people out of the eviction phase. Like, that's the YouTuber I'm trying to be. Anyway, I love Taja for just, yes, she, y'all. Then we got my man's Phil Coffer. For Phil Coffer, he literally just recently dropped a whole video on lust. I feel like he is such a good example to men. And if I could like matchmake, I think Phil Coffer and Taja would make a very cute couple. He plays basketball. He's a vegan king. He talks about his relationship with God often, and he literally like just be having sit downs talking to the people in general about health, relationship with God, fighting against lust, fighting against different areas and different things, why he became how he is, what he had to overcome to become who he is. He be playing basketball. He is athletic, and he's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man, Savannah. I like Phil Coffer. What else can I say about him? I just think y'all should watch him. He be cooking, cleaning, giving his juicing recipes. Like, that's a black king right there. That is a black king right there. And, you know, it's not like, you know, a lot of black men creators who are showing that side. It's more like the pranky, or you'll see them getting into it with their ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, or flexing with their new one. But like, he's a different type of man. So Phil Coffer, that's number 2. Let me see. I'll give y'all some photos. I'm gonna do it like a little. I wonder will it talk while I do it though. That's why I don't know. So I took a picture, took a screenshot. The third person I have is Venice Soleil. Venice Soleil reminds me a lot of myself. And she is just so funny. Like, she's like that goofball personality, that weird goofball personality. But she also, like, she stand on business. She be about her father's business. I remember one time she literally had to check somebody, like check a guy for recording her at the gym. And she stopped going to the gym. She started working out outside. That girl is so funny. Venice Soleil is so
you know what? Let me bring
funny, y'all.
Let me do that before I get
like, she just funny.
Yes.
She'll show you, like, her shaving her armpits or something. Like she's random, she's fun. She also, when I say she's not flashy and she don't do too much, like she's not for like the Instagram fame or whatever. She don't even have an Instagram. Like I had to pull that one. She has an Instagram, but it had one picture on it. Like, and I was like, I had to use the one picture she had on her Instagram for the thumbnail for this video. And I was just like, yeah, a humble queen. Just, yeah. I love Venice Olay. Now she don't post as often as like Taja. She haven't been posting as often as she usually does, but she has enough content where you can just go scroll down, pick the video, and then go from there, and you'll just fall in love with her personality like right then and there. She has a easy personality to fall in love with. And then number 4, we have Talitha Jane. I put Talitha Jane on here for her consistency and hard work. So y'all know I've been on Instagram, doing YouTube for 3 years, and I still am waiting for whatever my big video is that's gonna cause everybody to get over here and stick over here. So Talitha had 100. I used to watch her here and there when she had 100K subscribers over on her other channel, but I wasn't really watching her like that. But then her channel got deleted with over 100K subscribers on there, and she had to start over from scratch. And that's when I really began to watch her, because at one point I was about to give up. Like at that point in my life, I was about to give up on YouTube, because I was like, I've been doing this 3 years consistently. I make good content. I'm sharing my life experience. I'm sharing my relationship with God. I'm sharing everything. I done shared me getting evicted within the last year. I done shared how I done been drugged and all this stuff that's happened to me in these past 2 years. And it's like 100 people, 30 people, 25 people, 120 people. Like the algorithm never consistently rocks with me. So when I saw Talitha Jane start over from scratch, let's see how many subscribers she got right now. After her page got, like, that would have been enough to almost make me give up. I would have been depressed, crying for weeks about a channel of over 100,000 people getting deleted. And so she's starting back over from scratch, and she got like, what, 38.4K subscribers now? But she says she makes more money now since she started her old channel over than her old channel. So that just goes to show you that what the devil has for you, what the devil tries to use is for bad, God will turn around and use it for good, because it just feels like you got a more consistent when you can go to the front. Like she had so many videos before, but I've seen every video from the one that she made when she was like, my channel got deleted, all the way up until her last video. So she just works really hard. You can tell she really likes to make quality content. And her parents drop in and they give a spiritual message here and there too. Her parents are pastors, and so she grew up in the church. Now she is on the younger side. She like 23, and I thought Talitha was like 26. I'm 27. I thought she was like 26, but she's on the younger side. And so just keep that in mind. But she works very hard. She is in her content creator bag, period. Like she be on TikTok, and yeah, good vibes. And last but not least, the 5th YouTuber that you should be watching that's a Christian is me. I thought I was gonna leave myself off. Literally, I have playlists. So I have a playlist if y'all want to see. I make vlogs, I make videos on health. I just started this amazing podcast. And why do I actually think the podcast, like, you know, it's something God wants you to do when it's something that you didn't really want to do. I wanted to be a vlogger. I wanted to be a vlogger queen. Like, you know what I'm saying? But more people have been hitting me up about my podcast, my Confessions podcast. than the people who was actually showing up for my vlogs. And it really hurt my feelings, but I felt like God been pulling me to, like, you know, share my life experiences more, my experience with God and all of that. And yeah. So he gives me a topic, and for Vlogmas, instead of vlogging every day, I've been dropping a video, and this is also counting. He's been pulling me to show how I can give for Vlogmas, show how you can give for a 31-day season of giving. And so yes, I am deciding to give my experiences. Like, the first video was why I chose to give my life to Christ, and I talked about a lot of intimate, deep things on that. The second video was why people don't want to be called a Christian, and how I used to not want to be resonated with the word Christian because we have such a bad reputation for condemning folks. The third episode was why celibacy chose me, and y'all have to stay tuned to see the fourth episode. But I literally have a playlist of season 1 where I was living in Mobile, Alabama. God told me to quit my job. I got evicted, and I moved here to Texas with my godmom. And then season 2 is me adjusting to life in Texas since I've been here. So I have like, you can go to my playlist and see season 1 and me going through all of it. And I'm literally vlogging, like, as I'm going, I'm making these decisions. I'm telling y'all, man, I think God want me to quit my job, y'all, and I'm just so scared. And then the next video, I quit my job, like. And then also I have playlists of, like, season 1, season 2, my self-sabotage series where I'm deep diving into Mountain Is You with the Holy Spirit. Like, just check the playlist, find the playlist that you feel like has a message for you. I drop messages in all my vlogs got some type of message somewhere in them. So check me out, y'all. I'm so, you know, blessed to be, you know, at 400K subscribers. And so the more I grow, the more I can make these videos and put other people on. Because my next video I want to make is actually going to be like 3 prophetic word girls you should watch. After the prophetic word, it's gonna be, what was after prophetic word? I'm categorizing everybody, like, Christian podcasts or podcasts. Yeah. But yeah, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Give this video a thumbs up, please, and I will have everyone's information that I listed in the description box, so you can click on their YouTube channels and watch them yourselves. Love y'all.